Welcome to Chef's Training Innovation Academy, where culinary dreams become reality. The world's class institution offers cutting edge training, blending traditional techniques with modern innovation. Inspiring chefs to learn from industrial experts, gaining hands on experience, and mastering the arts of cuisines. At Chef's Training Innovation Academy, they believe in pushing the boundaries of culinary excellence. The state-of-art facilities and comprehensive curriculums are designed to inspire creativity and elevate skills. Whether you're a beginner or experienced cook, their personalized training programs cater to all, ensuring each student reach their full potential. Welcome to the Next Billionaire. You guys are tuned in right here with me. Tonight we are here in the beautiful city of Durban, and we are here at the institution of CTIA, and that is Chef's Training Innovation Academy. And right next to me, I have one of the chefs, and that is Chef Hazel. Chef, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Thank you very much for being with us today. It's a pleasure to have you at our campus today.
Thank you very much. And you gave us such a great welcoming, I must say.
That is in our culture, so we love to welcome people. Very warm and
Yes.
welcome, lots of food and
Lots of food.
a warm welcome.
Definitely. So, Chef, for a person at home who doesn't know you guys or you partake, can you please let us know about yourself and more a little bit in your background?
So yes, as you said, I'm Chef Afzal. I'm a professional chef. I've been a chef now for 10 years. Currently managing the campus here in Durban, the campus principal, having an amazing time watching youth and young chefs coming into the system and actually learning and developing themselves and making some really great inroads in our industry.
Yes.
What we do here is essentially a little bit about CTIA. We're a professional chef school. And we take young people and old people who are interested in becoming professional chefs, and we train them and give them the necessary skills and knowledge to be able to go out there and work in a professional kitchen.
Oh yes, I love that. So, I want to know, because there is something that triggered you in your early days to say, what, I want to become a chef. I want to learn how to cook. Take me through that moment when you have that vision of saying that I want to be a chef.
I think for me, if I look back now, it's probably my motivation was family. So I grew up in a household of three sisters, all
yes.
older than me. So I didn't have any brothers. No playing outside. For me, it was in the kitchen.
In the kitchen all the time.
That was my playing. As a youngster with my family, I spent a lot of time doing a lot of charity work in the community, feeding a lot of underprivileged areas. And I think if I take myself back to the actual moment now, it's probably those specific moments where we went out and fed people and seeing the joy on people's faces and how much food actually means to people. I think those are the moments in my life where I realized, I want to do this. I want to be a chef and I want to feed people.
Yes. So I know you're from Potchefstroom. You moved to Durban.
Yeah.
So how was that moving from Potchefstroom to Durban? Because Potchefstroom is a small town. Was it because you didn't see, just a vision in Potchefstroom, or you just wanted to move to Durban because of academies and stuff?
Yes. I think Durban has a vast array of actual opportunities to be able to become a professional within the field. Unfortunately, Potchefstroom doesn't have any chef schools.
Yes.
Hoping in the future that Potchefstroom will have its own chef school. Moved to Durban to actually pursue a career and to be able to study and become a professional at this.
Yes, that's amazing. So in CTIA, take me through on how hands-on training you guys actually take. How much hands-on training that you guys do?
Well, we actually focus a lot on our hands-on training. Our training kitchens are very well equipped to be able to do one-on-one training with each individual. The practical ability for our students starts from a very fundamental technical level. Our first part of the program that we offer here is what we call our foundation phase, which teaches you not just cooking, but everything that comes along with it. So you need to understand food hygiene. You need to be able to understand the health and safety risks involved around handling food, starting off with basic knife skills, basic cooking methods. Being in a kitchen environment, there's a lot more than just cooking, and that's what we start off by, teaching you the technical abilities to be able to come in and actually execute in a professional environment, because it's very different to cooking at home in a domestic environment.
Definitely.
Of course, food safety, food hygiene, development, personal development is all what we actually start off on, and then we move over to the more intricate details and different food groups like fish and shellfish, meat and poultry, rice, grains and farinaceous items, and vegetarian cooking. And of course, if you're interested in being a pastry chef, we've also got our professional pastry program, which takes you all the way from A to Z. So that really creates a really masterful piece of person that comes out of here that's able to be very well rounded in their execution.
You know, actually talking about that, I want to know, for a person who doesn't know how to cook at all, does the school actually offer for that person, or you guys saying, no, we want people that want to be chefs? Or do I come here saying, I just want to cook for my family? Can I also be here at the school?
So I think there's two answers to that question. The first one is we actually enjoy people that don't know much.
Oh yes.
To be honest, because a lot of people come in with some knowledge on maybe a domestic level of cooking, and we have to try and get those habits out of them.
Yes.
So it's a bit more difficult to teach those people. So we do prefer if you come in with no knowledge at all. But you must have a passion, of course. The passion is very important. However, we do have short courses for people that are doing this more on a more social level, for cooking at home, maybe starting a small little side hustle for themselves and not necessarily going into this mainstream. But yeah, I think you must have a passion, and that's all you really need. You need to have a love for food, and not eating food only, and that's cooking food as well. There's a difference.
This is just not the school for me. I love eating. So, talking about courses rather, so you guys are an institution, right? Take me through the courses that you actually do here at CTIA.
So we've got various programs depending on which part of the industry you want to fit yourself into and where you want to find yourself. Our entry-level programs are 6-month foundation program. Then you can build onto that depending on what your interests are and what your liking is. So we've got our 12-month professional culinary arts program. That is for any individual that is interested in working either abroad or locally, and interested to go into an actual kitchen and become a professional chef.
Oh, yes.
Two of those programs. So the one is the culinary side of things, and the other one is the patisserie side of things. Now, pastry is an art. It's a lot less forgiving. You need to be very creative and be able to get a lot of things wrong before you get them right.
Oh yes.
So a lot less forgiving. And those are our two 12-month programs, and then we've got our 18-month program, which is the most preferred program here, and that is creating a very diverse chef. So it's creating a chef that's going to be able to take you from cooking all the way down to making a dessert and plating a dessert, and being that head chef or sous chef one day.
Oh yes, that's my favorite part of eating desserts. Look, we're going to talk more about these programs, because I want to learn more what actually goes down right here in the institution. Listen, you guys at home, you don't want to go anywhere. If food is what you love in cooking, you don't want to miss out on this one. We'll see you after the ad break. Welcome back from the ad break. You guys are still tuned in right here with me, Nodleting Indlela, and I'm still here at Chef's Training Innovation Academy, where they open doors of career opportunities all over the world. And I'm right here with Chef Afzal. Welcome back from the ad break.
Thank you.
So you guys open the doors of career opportunities all over the world. Take me through that. Like, all over the world? What are we saying?
Well, the chefing industry itself has evolved.
Yes.
So when I studied and I actually became a chef many years ago, I knew that I was going to go into a kitchen and just be a mainstream chef.
Yeah.
Now this industry has completely evolved. So both locally and internationally, there are opportunities. However, when I say that it's evolved, it really has evolved. It's really evolved towards individuals, once they've completed their training as a chef, going into things like food photography, food blogging, food writing, recipe development, working for large retailers like, for example, Woolworths, doing recipe development as well. And of course, traveling. So traveling is something that everyone loves. Yes. So being able to travel, work on a ship, for example, for a period of time, work in the States, work in the UAE, work in the UK, and actually just be able to see different parts of the world and also work. That's something that a lot of our students have really enjoyed doing. And most of them that have ever gone overseas and traveled have never come back, and they just continue to do that. Because there's so much to learn, different cultures, and also a lot of South African culture to be able to give to other places in the world as well.
That's amazing. I'm sure you guys at home are like so invested in this right now because like traveling, cooking, come on, and food also. So for a person who's very interested and is looking at you guys and saying, no, I want to be in the school. What qualifications from a person who just got out of high school? What qualification do you guys require for a person to actually enter the institution?
That's actually a very good question. We actually are in what we would call the vocational world of studies,
Oh yes.
which is a lot less of a requirement from a matric level. Specific subjects are not really looked at specifically. Our minimum requirement currently actually allows you to exit from grade 10.
Oh yes.
So from grade 10, you're actually able to come through to our college and start one of our 12-month or our 6-month program. If you complete the 12-month program, you actually get an equivalent to a matric. So that is your NQF level 4. So for individuals that are really driven and they know that this is what they want to do, you can actually opt to leave at grade 10, join our institution, and finish off with an NQF level 4 within the industry itself. From a subject perspective, it's advisable to have taken hospitality studies or consumer studies. Not compulsory, but advisable because it gives you a bit of an insight. And then, of course, a lot of people don't know this, but chefs work with a lot of maths as well.
Really?
Yes, that's correct. So yeah, the requirement is that you at least pass maths from grade 10 or matric level, maths or maths literacy,
Oh yes.
as that is integrated into our program from business acumen, from recipe costings, menu planning. A lot of maths is involved in actually what we do.
Really? That's amazing.
That's
I've never known
correct.
that. Maths in chef's training academy, innovation academy, right?
That's correct.
That's correct. Yes. So I want to know now, after you guys have graduated, the student has graduated from the school, what career opportunities can they actually get or choose at or from rather?
So there's been a big drive at the moment locally with entrepreneurship. If you look at the programs that we were chatting about earlier, we've also got a program built on management. That's our 36-month management program.
Oh yes.
That program really sets you up to be able to go out there, get some experience, and then start something of your own. Okay. Of course, there's various other avenues if entrepreneurship is not your thing. We've got professional chefing both on a local and international level. If you really look at food photography, that's also really blown up massively.
Definitely.
People want to become influencers now.
Yes.
So you're looking at social media being a huge presence in our industry at the moment, and we actually integrate that with our teaching on a regular basis. So we encourage our students to have Instagram handles, TikTok accounts, and there's a lot of content creation that happens even during the class time as well.
I'm sure.
yes. And a lot of our students have been trending recently as well with what they're physically making.
Oh yes.
So yeah, content creation, food photography, food blogging, food writing, going into journalism as well, becoming a food critic, or even furthering your studies and going into food science and working with companies like Unilever, Tiger Brands to actually develop spice ranges like Robertson's and the rest. So there is really just such a huge scope. For me, I didn't know exactly where I would end up, and I'm lucky enough to have ended up in education, and that's been my passion for the last 10 years. But that's another big spectrum where you can actually go into the education field and do training and development and teach people the knowledge that you have as well.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Because the only thing that we're thinking, once you're done with school or you've graduated, you only become a chef. There's a whole different variety of that you can choose from in career. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Correct. That is correct. I think it all depends on what your passion is and where you want to see yourself be at the end of the day.
Yes.
Some of us might be okay with working locally as a chef and make some inroads in our local environments. Others might want to travel. And then, of course, if you ask every single student that walks into our doors here, what do they want to do? They want to open up a restaurant.
Yes.
That's what they want to do. A lot easier said than done, but we do equip them with some sound knowledge and practical ability to be able to go out there and make informed decisions of how to start the process and how to actually go about and run a business. Because at the end of the day, every kitchen is a business. Whichever kitchen you walk into, it's actually a business, and you need to be able to understand that you're running that as a business.
That's amazing. I'm glad that you actually put on that, because I was going to ask, like, do you guys actually offer the training in actually being in the entrepreneurial space in the chef's life, right? That's amazing. So for a person who's at home and, like, finances, kicks us all, right? So do you guys actually offer bursaries for students that are at home who don't have financial accountability to come to the school?
Yes, so the amazing thing is that in the last few years, chefing has actually been now recognized as a trade in the country. It's now registered CTIA, we are now a registered trade test center. And with that, we've actually managed to establish quite a few bursaries that come through from CAPSETA. Those are government funded bursaries, and those are actually awarded to our 36-month students that are enrolling into the program, and that assists them financially once they've completed to be able to actually go out there and do amazing things as well. And during the program, as we know, financial constraints are quite difficult, and getting an international as well as a local qualification, it's not that cheap.
It's not easy. Yes.
So yeah, it does assist. The bursaries do assist, and they are awarded in our 36-month program currently from CATSETA.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Listen, Academy, Chef's Training Innovation Academy is definitely the place to be. If you want to learn how to cook like I do, I want to learn how to cook so bad, you have no idea. But there are challenges, future plans, and all of that in marketing strategies. I want us to talk about that after the ad break. Listen, you guys at home, you don't want to miss out on that conversation because it's very important to understand that in business. Don't go anyway. We'll be right back. Welcome back from the air break. You are still tuned in right here on the Next Billionaire, and I still have my guest, and that is Chef Hafzal. Chef, welcome back from the air break.
Thank you very much.
So earlier we said that we are going to come back and talk about the challenges and future plans that one has for their business, right? Let me in on the challenges that you guys actually face right here on CTIA.
Well, I think there's a few challenges. One that comes to mind is that our industry is constantly evolving. Nothing stays the same. So this year there might be something that's trending, something that's excellent, and next year it's out the window and something new comes along. So us as an institution and as an organization, we really need to be able to keep up to terms with what's happening out there globally, and also understand how to implement that into our normal teaching on a daily basis. So things evolve. The way that we might be doing something now specifically might be excellent, but next year that changes and evolves.
Definitely.
Technology is now introduced into a lot of the teaching that we do here on site as well. So for us, it's really about evolving with the industry.
That's amazing, because that's true. We every single time, it's the internet. It's killing us. It's giving us new things every single day. Because right now, burgers are not done as how burgers were done years ago, right? That's amazing. That's amazing. Look, in every challenge, despite all the challenges that you guys could actually face, there are also future plans. Let me in on the future plans that CTIA actually has for the future.
Well, actually, since actually COVID hit, a big part of what we were doing had to change and how we were teaching. We've managed to now very successfully adopt a really excellent online platform of teaching. So the future is looking towards also online teaching, where we're able to reach people that aren't able to get to the campus. We have currently students that are in Saudi Arabia, Mozambique, and very other different areas within either locally or internationally that aren't able to get to the campus, and we're able to reach them, train them through online modes of teaching, and actually be able to get them their qualification. So I think future plans is definitely to evolve our online modes of teaching. And of course, we have an exceptional development team that is constantly looking at what is happening out there globally. We've got innovation, which is basically in our name, and we include that into our teaching over and above our normal syllabus. So what we've done is we've actually looked at what is trending right now globally in various different sectors. And here at CTIA, you'll be able to do over and above your normal teaching. For example, learn how to make cheese from scratch. It's very artisanal. We're talking about things like charcuterie, where you can learn how to process meat, work with meat, all the way back to the butchery level. Then we've of course got molecular gastronomy, which has been trending for a long time as well. These are all innovation modules that I'm speaking about now that are outside of the normal teaching that we include into the program as well. If you're a pastry chef and if you're looking at going into the sweet side of things, we've got chocolate artwork, sugar artwork, confectionery and modern cake design. again, it's looking at what's trending globally, what's happening out there, and implementing that into our teaching strategy on a continuous basis.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, good luck on those plans. Big plans indeed. Big plans
Yes,
indeed. So, there's an in-text. I don't know if I'm saying this right. The in-text that you guys actually do monthly. Am I saying it right? Because right now you just had on the 27th of yes.
So what we call open days.
Oh yes, let me in on that one.
Yes, yeah. So our campuses nationally, and I must mention this, as an organization, we have 4 campuses as well as the 5th one, which is our online campus.
Oh yes.
We've got a campus up in Centurion. It's a beautiful big campus there in Gauteng. We've got a beautiful campus in Stellenbosch as well. One in Mbombela, Nelspruit, and one here in Durban. And our campuses have what we call open days, where we are open to the public to be able to come in and see what it is actually, what our kitchens operate like, what it feels like to be in a kitchen environment. Because chefing is a very different type of school that you're going to go into. It's not just a normal traditional classroom style setting. Our classroom is essentially a kitchen.
Oh yes.
So yeah, we have open days once every month. We have registration mornings where you're able to come in and register as well. We've got shadow days where you're able to come in and actually cook with the lecturer for a good part of the day and get a feel of what it's like cooking in a kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Just to make a more informed decision with coming into this career as to what program you'd like to take and how you'd like to go out and actually enroll with us as well.
Oh, that's amazing. So when is the next one coming? Because I'm very interested.
So we actually have one this weekend. And then the one that will be further to that will be the 29th of June.
Oh yes. Correct. That's amazing. That's 29th of June. Make sure that you guys are here right here in Durban, right? Right here in Durban. That is Chef's Training Innovation Academy. So, Chef, I want to know from you, in your perspective, great marketing is very good for a business. You need to know great marketing for your business to actually grow. List me in on how you guys actually put out in marketing for people to know about you.
So, of course, we make use of social media. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all the rest of the other social media marketing potential opportunities that are out there. We make use of all of them, and our website as well. So our website's very interactive. You're able to go on there and get all the information that you require, including the fees, our accreditations, and actually make a decision as to which campus you'd like to study at as well. So yeah, that's usually our marketing strategy. We're also very traditional in the sense that we like to meet people and see people and have them come to our campus.
I love that.
So word of mouth has been excellent for us, and when people walk into our campus and they feel what it's like to be in a chef school and they look at what the kitchen is like, for us that is the best form of marketing. So face to face, more traditional, but we prefer that because we chefs, we deal with people.
Yes, that's amazing. You need to feel to feel the energy right here. I love that. I love it. So chef, a person at home is like so interested in this. Where can they actually get you so they can actually apply, or they want to get you all for queries per se?
So I think the easiest way for anybody at home right now that's looking at actually getting some information or enrolling or getting any information about CTIA is to hop onto our website. That is www.ctia.co.za. If you get onto our website, you'll be able to get in touch with various of our campuses, various different campuses, and be able to have a look at all the programs. We've also got obviously all our social media handles that are out there, from Instagram to TikTok to Facebook to all the rest. We're also very active on social media, so you can find us on social media, make contact with us there. And of course, as I mentioned, the more traditional methods, come to our campus.
Yes,
come and have some lovely food at our campus, come and visit us, come and meet us. We are based here in the Durban Morningside area, here in Berea. Very easy access to public transport. And yeah, we're really in a nice area that is trending currently. Florida Road is down the road, so with regards to the restaurants that are happening, we're really close by to kind of the food hub in the area as well. So yeah, pay us a visit. You don't have to wait for any one of our marketing events that are happening. You're more than welcome to walk into our campus at any given time, sit down, have a cup of coffee, chat to us, let us know who you are, and we can assist you to make an informed decision on how to pursue this career in culinary arts.
That's amazing. Chef, thank you very much for having us today. Look, I have this question that I always have for all entrepreneurs. I want to know, when you look at the students right here in the institution, are they the next billionaire?
I think that could be quite possible. They could become billionaires. This career has really evolved, with the right concept, with the right idea, in the right location, definitely possible that they could become the next billionaire.
Amazing. Right here on Chef's Training Innovation Academy, they are creating billionaires. I love it. Chef, thank you very much for having us today. It was amazing meeting you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for visiting our campus, and we look forward to seeing more of you guys around.
Thank you very much. Well, you guys have heard it's right here on Chef's Training Innovation Academy is the school to be when you are in love with cooking and in love with food rather, right? So listen, you can catch them on the social media platforms that are right here on screen and their websites. And you can catch us on Facebook. It is Umlando Creatives. I'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Good night.